Mario Minico fan, rants, reviews, gameplay, and more. Tokyo Blur, a nice looking traditional Japanese track. This track is split up into 3 different sections, with laps 2 and 3 being a little similar. You'll start out on a nice road that soon turns red after a few seconds. While doing that, you'll see the Tokyo Tower just in the background. There are some buildings you can drive across, which is just a basic way and does a first lap perfectly. The second lap has you veer off on a different direction underneath a monument and a small shortcut you'll need a mushroom for. The third lap takes you the same way at the start, but you go on a sort of kind of freeway. There are some thwomps you must avoid, but they're easy to dodge. At the end of the final lap has you gliding straight to the finish line, and that is how a great way to finish the track. Shroom Ridge. Oh boy, driving with real traffic. Most people would say this track is boring, but you know what I say? Boo-hoo! Cry me a river! Back on track. This track to me is awesome. It reminds me of going on vacation as a kid and looking out the window and looking at all the local cars, buildings, and more. This really is the green definition of Mario Kart tracks. There's some Yoshi's, Toads, and a tunnel you drive through at the end. Nintendo knew how to make a nice vacation-y themed track back then. And to this day, the music still slaps as hard as it did back in 2005. Sky Garden, a track high in the sky. As soon as the race starts, you'll see some nice tall beanstalks and one holding a toad house. The next turn has some leaves and a bouncy shortcut. You can either go the intended route or take a risk and bounce on the leaves for a faster alternative. Also, for once, the leaf shortcut doesn't always require a mushroom. You can take it shroomless. The beanstalks also stretch into the background as well, holding up the track. There are a few airships down below the track as well, which is a nice touch. The music is so freaking good. I'll say it's even as good as the original Game Boy Advance SP version. The glider panel at the end is the perfect way to finish coming up to the finish line with Koopa Paratroopers cheering you on. Ninja Hideaway, a classic Ninja Dojo track. Where do I even begin? To the left is a noticeable water wheel, and entering the dojo there's so much to it. A man-made small pond, a painted chain chomp, and so much more. Inside the actual dojo itself are several paths and options. You can at first take the route upstairs and above everything below, or the downstairs route to keep it simple. The downstairs route has another hidden shortcut. You'll need a mushroom or any speed item to use it. There's some occasional Shy Guys near the glide panel on the intended route. If you're there at the right time, you can just see them vanish. They leave behind some bananas, so watch out. Gliding out from the dojo are some updrafts you can get air boosts from. You then enter a mill area that has an upper or lower area. Pick your level. You then lastly drive out some rails which has some Toads and Yoshis cheering you on. And gosh damn this music, I don't know who was in the studio this day, but damn, the building must have been on fire with those beats. Holy crap. For this cup, Ninja Hideaway is my personal favorite track. What's your favorite track from the Lucky Cat Cup and why? Leave a comment and share. Like the video if you enjoyed this video and this series so far. Dislike this if this sucked in Mario Shrooms. Thanks for watching and have a blessing day. This game isn't World of Goo 2, it's World of Poo 2. Why do I have to be forced to memorize a number that is longer than my social security number? Oh my god, that's really good to start right there. And what this game could really use, and what the main selling point would bring this fucking game to the sales, would be to give some online multiplayer. I stole first place. There you go, that's how you do it.